Hello. Good morning and good evening to everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Wow, it's good to be here. Robert, hello. Good morning. I am Boyda. Good morning. Hey, there's a first time for everything. It said was all right. Let's start the show. Okay. So what happened? What happened during the pre-Asia or Asia session? I don't even know what to say. There was some news, maybe. Who knows? 5-minute order blocks. 15-minute order blocks. Let's see. 15-minute bullish order block down there. Anyway. Well, let's look at the bigger picture, okay? Just in case. Yesterday, no, that was Thursday. I have to check on the daily. Just to see this. Oh man, there is still a level on the daily chart that has not been picked. We have to put it there. We never know. Potential buy side liquidity. Daily fair value gap. Okay. How far are we? Okay, that's far. Okay, that's far enough. Okay, nothing on the 1 hour that I like. Nothing. We picked up liquidity from this gap here from last Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday moves. Carol, hey, good morning. And what else do we have? This has been rebalanced, so the new week opening gap has been rebalanced. I don't really care about it anymore. This is not a valid order block. As much as I would like it to be one, it's just not. But the thing is, we have a new week opening gap here as well. So this one, we have to put this in. New week opening gap high, and we have a new week opening gap low at the close. Okay, which is from last week. I mean, before last week anyway. Okay, that's not important. That's pretty much it. Back to the 1-minute chart. We have a 15-minute order block down there. We have a potential Asia high up at 545. And pretty much we have a barcoded chart. That's all we have. Bowser, hey, good to see you, man. Ollie, hey, what's up? Good morning. Green, hello. Good to see you guys and ladies, if there's some ladies already in the chat. Ladies and gents. That's all I have. I have a very small short position on one of my Bulenox accounts. Not a big deal, actually. Very, very, very small position. Let me put this here. Actually, 3 micros. Okay, let me put this chart here. Maybe I can find it. Bully. Here. So a very, very small position. I think I'm risking like 80 bucks. Just looking for the order block. If it's just gonna go higher, it's fine, completely okay. Then I'm just gonna wait, sit on our hands. You know, that's what we're gonna do. That is exactly what we're gonna do. Marco, hey, what's up? Good morning. And KK Trade, good morning. Okay, what's up? 15-minute downtrend. Do you see it? Let's check the 15-minute again. 15-minute downtrend. Okay, yeah, good idea. Let's just do a bit of a reading here of what's happened since yesterday. So went higher. Market structure shift. I guess there was multiple shifts on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, but on the 15-minute we definitely shifted here and here. So some nice little downshifts, and that's why I'm saying the zone here is quite nice. That's the target, I would say so. That 434 would be the ultimate target to reach that zone. So yeah, that is why I'm short. Right there. On a funded account. Yay! But no worries. It's not too far, actually. It's like 25-ish points. But hey, in a London session, you know the drill. We take what we can. We take what we can. Oh, maybe I should have taken this on a DAYTRADERS account. How about that? We'll see. Maybe if it goes back. Maybe not. $35. Is this gonna go down? Let's see that 35. Okay. So far, that's the only thing that could be possible. Or I see it as a possible outcome. Otherwise, not much is happening. If it's not going down there, it's cool. Then we just gonna go sideways in this range, maybe pick up some highs, which is absolutely cool. Okay. Just sending a quick text message and I'm almost done. Okay. So are we going down or not? That's the question. $434. Oh, sorry. Let me read the chat. Malo is here. My God, after yesterday, you basically broke the bank, Malo. Congratulations for yesterday's profit. So this bottom of correction yesterday. Yeah. You're long from here. Okay. Okay. Not a bad idea, actually. What's the game plan? Well, I'm looking for this 15-minute order block to be mitigated, at least starting at 434, because we were talking about the 15-minute chart as well, how we shifted to a downtrend, and I like to see this demand zone or bullish order block zone, whatever, to be mitigated at 434. So I have a trade on for 435 just to make sure of what happens, but we'll see. You got risk. Oh my God, Trader Joe, come on. Constructive criticism, I hope. Please. Tell me, Trader Joe. Tell me. I'm always eager to hear constructive criticism. Only that. Jones News will move the market in New York. Well, it definitely will do something, I think, in my opinion. Victor, hello. Good morning. Is trading NQ at this time profitable? Well, in New York session, I would say it could be more profitable. Like if you can get 10, 15, 20 points in a London session, then walk away, I would say. So, especially on a slow day, if you can get like 10 points in London, I would say, maybe you should walk away. But yeah, kind of curious myself as well how this is gonna go. Yeah, have to be patient here because we could be just ranging here. So we went a little bit lower, but we could be just going sideways. They took me $576 commission for 5 trades. Whoa. Which one? $576 for 5 trades. Which prop firm is that? Trader Joe. And then I say I don't want to lose time for this. What was that? Which prop firm? Because some prop firms have Funded Futures Network. What the hell? $576. How many? I'm guessing you went in with micros, depending on how many trades you had. It's teasing, yeah, Ali. They're taking like live broker 5 trades. 5 trades? I mean, yeah, 5 trades. Sorry, 5 trades. But were you with minis or micros? Why is that so expensive? $576. I mean, that's interesting. Micros. I have to check on their website. How much is the cost? Funded Futures Network. Is there something about the fees? FAQ. Terms of use. I can actually ask in their Discord of how much is the commission. That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, we'll see. They say how I don't know. I'm going to commission. I'm just asked them. Maybe I will have some answers. That's interesting. So I just asked this on their Discord, and they're saying so. I don't know if oh, here's the mod. It's 0.89 each way, so that makes it 1.6, 1.78 dollars on a round trip on one micro contract. Now, if you go in, so let's say, so each way times 2, that's a round trip for a micro. So you go in with 20 micros, that's $35 for 20 micros. $35 for 20 micros, that would be the maximum. That's interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna investigate that. Victor. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Hey, if you just want to chill and, you know, have some fun, you know, blow off some steam, relax, then you're in a good place. Hey, Francis, good morning. I mean, Apex is definitely good in my terms. I have no issue with them. In 50, yeah, we have Swiss news. We have Swiss news. I might have to kill this trade before the news, I guess. I don't know. 5 micros should never cost much, even with the breaker. PDS similar terms commissions. I'm gonna check on this thoroughly, you know. Is that my 50? I went from pending to active, but still can't log in. I think they might have to do this something manually, Lionheart. So you might have to wait a little bit more with the login. Maybe in business hours, you know. I'm not saying Trader Joe. I am definitely not debating here, you know. I'm just, that's why I want to investigate of that issue, because that is a lot. That is a lot of commission. 5 trades with 6 micro. How is that so much then? That is a lot. I'm gonna definitely look into this. I'm not debating again, Trader Joe. Far from it. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna check that out with Funded Futures Network for sure. Good to see you, everything pies. Hey. Oh, the BMW is great. Yesterday it was in the shop again. Wheel bearings, they had to change it. It started to make a sound, but it's okay now. New one to the family. Hey, let's go. I have no issue with the resets, Lionheart. I took some photos. I'm gonna check it. You know what they do now? After I tell them that they are a scammer, they now put that my commission is $114. That's why I don't know. We have to investigate that issue. We have to investigate that. I mean, I'm trading with micros, with Funded Futures Network, and I'm just having my third payout, hopefully today, from the same account. I mean, I had no issue with them so far, but I mean, I'm actually quite proud of my account at Funded Futures Network because I mean, it really looks good so far. The results are looking good. So I started this funded account last month. As you can see, I'm green every day. I had a tilt days 2 times at least. I was trading, look at this, 196 micros here. And I had, whoa, Bondo, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. So, and I had another day at 140 micros here. And otherwise, I was trading like 10 micros, like there 40 micros. Is that it? I think. And yesterday also only with 5 micros. And so I thought that, wow, this is just, you know, getting better and better. Then they add the fees in top of the commissions. Oh, okay. I have to ask them. I'm just gonna ask them. Yanix, how's it going? $300%. That is a lot, man. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, look at this trade. We're just going back. I'm searching for fees and everything, but I'm just looking for information about this, by the way, because this is important. What the heck is going on here? This is not what I was looking for. Well, well, well. Okay. Hidden fees. Hidden fees. Rules. Okay. I'm going to investigate this issue. This is a serious issue. I realized that they, yeah. Martin, good morning, good morning. Five trades, 576. That is extremely, that is a lot, actually. Kamaljit, hello. So now, one of their mods were saying that, are there any fees above commissions? And one of their mods is saying, concerning trading? No, that's what he said. And I said, yeah, for trading. So then according to Trader Joe, this is a straight up lie, right? Because 0.89 each way would be all, but no other commission. Interesting. I'm gonna do a check on this. I have a feeling we might go a little bit lower, but I'm not really sure. I'm not saying I don't believe you, Trader Joe. That's why I'm going to execute some trades on my funded account after it will be deducted, and I'm gonna record the balance, and maybe I'm gonna do some comparison, you know, with an Apex account. That's what I'm saying. So that's a good thing. That's why I'm going to investigate that issue. News in 1 minute. Multiple accounts? Yeah, I use Quantower, Victor. I think it's just the best. You can connect to multiple props. The built-in copy trader is super simple, you know. So I would use Quantower definitely. Because the copy trader is built in, and if you want to have the multiple connection, you can just subscribe, because Quantower is free, but you have to subscribe to advanced features for $27. I have a custom code for that because it's $30. With the code, it goes down to 27, and you can pretty much connect everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Yeah, Trader Joe, I completely understand your frustration. 100%, 100%. That's why I'm going to check that issue. You know, that is something we just need to check. All right, we had some news, I guess. Are we going for that order block? I know that there are scammers on my account. They put 576 commission and now it's 114. So they changed it. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. Can I connect a NinjaTrader account with a TradeStation account? Well, I mean, it depends on the data, you know. Like Quantower is able to connect to DXFeed accounts or Rhythmic accounts and some others. I'm not sure. I mean, there's quite a few brokerages here, like TradingView. Depends on the data connection, I think. I don't really want to go into the details because I'm not such a technical guru here, but there's quite a few ways. As for NinjaTrader, man, I strictly on a NinjaTrader. It depends on the data feed, I guess. That's why I'm not 100% sure. Hey Dan, what's up? 7,000. Wow, you're gonna be called to a Pro Plus account, Dan. That is awesome. Congrats. They're scammers. Well, I'm gonna investigate that, Trader Joe. I will look into that issue. Actually, Trader Joe saying some not too good stuff about Funded Futures Network because of their hidden commissions. Although I asked about this support, and they say there is nothing else, but it seems like Trader Joe had some issues. $576 for 5 trades in commission. That is a lot. That is a lot. So, but we'll see. I'm gonna monitor my trades to make sure, because as I said, this is my 3rd payout, and I'm really looking. I'm gonna look into the details on this. No, not on the MyFunded Futures. It's another company, Funded Futures Network. They've been around since 2022. I did not hear issues, but I'm gonna check. I am gonna check on this commission stuff. Oh Jesus, Molo! I'm seeing these pictures. Wow! Oh, my gosh, beautiful. 2020 BMW X1 S Drive, nice. 3 Series M5, wow. The 2013 M5, that would be awesome. The M4, man. X6M. My gosh. They look awesome, Molo. Okay, what is going on here? I thought we're gonna go down to the order block. Well, we're not. We're just not going down there. Not now. Okay. It's fine. We'll be looking for something else. There was no shift there. So if it wants to go up, that's awesome. We have a possible Asia high as a target. Yeah, definitely, Trader Joe. As I said, next time I'll trade on that account. I think I might just gonna record the balance and the trade, and maybe I'm gonna do a separate record on Rhythmic Trader to see, because Rhythmic Trader logs in the commissions as well. So I'm just gonna be curious how many commissions they take, or how much commission they take on those trades. So actually, thank you for bringing this issue up. I'm gonna check that. Last Friday I made 4,200 after paying 2,500 in commissions. Wow, for Phidias. Is that a lot or not? I don't know. Yeah, sure, Carol. Just a minute here, and I'll try to break it down in a nutshell. Pivot point at 31. I was using TradesViz, Kleppin. I was using that, but it was so hard to do the updates every day because it's not automatic. You have to do manually everything. I tried TradeZilla too, and the problem is it's so painful to do it with Rhythmic. I mean, TradeZilla is awesome, but I just realized, man, it takes too much time and energy every day from me to update the accounts, and it's just too much. You know, I don't have time for it. To add manually the Rhythmic connections and export the file, upload the file, then, you know, and do this with every account every single day. No, it's just too much to do. I don't want to drain my energy at the end of the day with that. If it would be automatic, that would be great. Hey, Abhishek, hello, good morning, and welcome to the channel. Edgewonk is the best. I'm gonna check it. So, Carol, speaking of these order blocks, like, I wouldn't really say these are specific order blocks. I would say, yeah, with TradeAway it's automatic. That's the problem. Like, I mostly use Rhythmic Trader. Rhythmic accounts, sorry. And for example, with MyFundedFutures, Wink, I use DXFeed, but maybe it can import from DXFeed. I'm not sure. So these order blocks, I usually consider them as supply and demand zones. So one of the criteria for a supply and demand zone, I talk about this nowadays quite a lot, is that, for example, if we're talking about a bullish order block or demand zone, the bearish candles, it starts from the first bearish candle that is pushing price down, for example, to this fair value gap. And then we need, of course, a shift with bullish candles. So, for example, here's a market structure shift. There's another market structure shift here. And there's another one. So it makes it technically valid. Anish, hello, welcome to the channel. So the zone on the 5-minute starts right there. Now we have the same situation on the 15-minute chart too. If you zoom into the 15-minute, you'll see the same thing. Bearish candles pushing down into liquidity on this fair value gap, and then shifting structure here and there. So that makes it valid. Now, usually these zones, demand zone technically, likes to be mitigated. Mitigated, for example, it has been mitigated here, but it was yesterday. So anyway, if we do some tape reading and we see that price is shifting structure here multiple times, like here and here and here, then we would suggest or anticipate that price should be coming back into the zone, and that's it. That's basically the concept. As for targets, now for entries, that's a different thing, you know. I entered to a small trade and it looked good for a little bit, but look at this. Actually, on a ranging day like this, you might want to enter maybe on a wider stop, you know, and hope for the best. But so far, we might have to wait for London Open to show us something. And basically, that's it. Heat, hello. Absolutely, Carol. So the same goes on the opposite direction, right? But with bullish candles. and these are the zones that I like to look at. Obviously, it takes a bit of a market structure thing, and you know, stuff like that. But I was a little bit surprised actually on this. I thought that it's definite. It should be at least wick down into the 34. I was surprised on this push. Maybe it was because of the news. Not really sure. Oh, I have an email. I really need to read that. Just a second. I need to read an email. All right, I just checked something. Just an email. Yeah, we have London open in 15. 3 equal lows. So, yeah, we may get that, but unfortunately, I don't think we will look at that. It's not looking that good right now. Filkos, hello. We are in the house. Welcome back. Yeah. Oh, thank you. And I told you that we have to keep that as a secret until I'm not gonna, I have to do an announcement, Filkos. So just keep it quiet. Keep it quiet, You're funded with MyFundedFutures. Let's go. Which else platform would you suggest? Well, MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader are definitely my favorites. But we did have payouts with Bulenox, Apex, and just recently Funded Futures Network. But there's some good ones. Top Step is also great. But my favorite is definitely MFF and TPT. Oh man. Why are you doing this with me, NQ? Anyway, I don't care. I really was thinking that it will go down. It's just not doing it. I have no issue with Apex so far. I mean, I got payouts with them in the past year or so. So I know that they're changing some stuff and rules are changing and more strict things. We'll see how it goes in the future, but I'll try to focus more on the other props right now. Fastest payout, definitely MyFundedFutures. So, and I'm not saying that because I was on MyFunded TV. Definitely the fastest payout was MyFundedFutures with 9 minutes to my Rise account. Obviously, that's in crypto. So requested the payout, I got approved and received it in 9 minutes. I think 0 Day J received it in 1 minute and 50 seconds. But my record with MFF is 9 minutes after requesting on the dashboard. So don't worry about it, Filkos. Next time, Hey, Dean, what's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, so sometimes they do it in a few minutes. My slowest payout from MyFundedFutures was 70 minutes. That was the slowest payout. The fastest was 9 minutes. Take Profit Trader usually pays you out within 24 hours. I mean, after requesting, you're going to be approved. Actually, 12 hours, I would say. 12 hours because of international transfer. 12 hours. But MyFundedFutures is the fastest. Pip Hunter, hello. You're still in longs. Oh, yeah. Dan, good luck with that. I think you have a good chance for this one to... I'm out from the trade, I think. No, I'm still in. I don't know how, but I think it's just going to pop higher to above 475. Interesting. There is a possible supply zone, but there is no liquidity being taken here. So that's why I'm not considering it as valid. But needless to say, I think it can really pop higher into this gap. I guess I will just see for the reaction. They are going higher. Oh, pro account. Nice. Vivian, good morning. I think I'm out from this trade. Yeah, I'm out. Okay. So, what else is there? There is a gap here. I'm going to be curious about the reaction. London Open is ahead of us. So if we go higher, let me check the mini for gaps. There's nothing there. You know what? I'm just gonna wait. If we see a turnaround to the downside, I might just jump in. I'm gonna be watching some candlestick formations here. And I'm gonna be watching a structure shift right now, shifting below 469. Let's see how it goes. Now that we picked up liquidity from that 15-minute CB. 15-minute CB. Ho ho ho! NGU Futures. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. Thanks for being here. I guess we have a possible shift here. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Like DEW, you know, do it. The problem is we have the London Open. And we have to wait for London Open. We shouldn't do anything crazy before that. And I think we might have some news, maybe. Unemployment change, Spanish unemployment change coming up. What else? Okay. So CPI, we have that. Okay. Why am I so tempted to jump into this trade? I am tempted to jump in. I jumped in with micros. But I'm not gonna risk more than $100 on this. So that's it. I'm not risking more than 100. And I'm looking for the same exact place at 35, I would say. Yeah, $100 is good. And let's look at that 35 again. Bit of an aggressive entry. And that's it. And we're just gonna wait. Jones, should I grab take for account or Bulenox? Well, depends on how much upfront cost you would like to afford. If you can go with the $119, I would definitely go for take profit trader instead of Bulenox. Jones, that is definitely, the conditions are really good. You got stopped? Yeah. I'm gonna get stopped out as well. Yeah, lots of hate is going for Apex nowadays in the past couple of weeks. So, what can I say? Needless to say, and I can do a microphone drop, Apex paid out $500 million for traders so far. So, what can I say? Let that sink in, you know. And but otherwise, definitely they are changing a lot of rules. A lot of things are changing around Apex nowadays. They're receiving a lot of hate. So yeah, Bulenox is good too. I mean, as long as you, I mean, obviously, if you trade by the rules and you fit to the withdrawal criteria, there is no issue. They just pay every week. once you're eligible for a payout. So no issues there. Go around 21,500. Could be. Nice round number. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, so they're changing a lot of rules. At least not retroactively, but they have made some changes since last year. Camille is here. Hello. Hey. My man, good to see you. What's happening? TRADEIFY is good too. I'm not trading with TRADEIFY, not because they're bad. I'm just unable to trade through Quanthour. And I'm not using TraderWeight. Honestly, I don't really like TraderWeight, to be honest. And I tried. I was funded with TRADEIFY. I blew up the account because of some silly technical mistakes on my end. I just couldn't use to TraderWeight, and I got my stop loss was left on the chart. I did something stupid. I clicked left and right, and I was in a drawdown. My brain was all over the place. I was okay. I'm not using TraderWeight. F it. I just can't. So I know TraderWeight is basically a good platform. 90% of everybody uses. Yes, TraderWeight. Awesome. I got so much attached to Quanthour that I just don't want to click back and forth between platforms. I don't like that. That just messes up my process. So that was the main reason I was not trading TRADEIFY. I mean, if there's some other prop firms that you can get payouts as well, but TRADEIFY is good. They're a good prop firm, as much as I heard. I just can't get used to that, you know. I can't get used to the trade. Maybe I will try, you know, clapping. Maybe I will try once more to deal with that, but I will try. Thrive. Heard about them, never tried it, Marek. Good to see you, by the way. TRADEIFY, TPT, and FF are the only main good ones. Yeah, so as Johns is saying, I would say you should stick with, everybody should stick with the bigger ones. You know, that's the safest way to go. Camille, all is good so far. I had a small stop earlier, so I'm just trying to tease my luck again. But I thought that we're going down for that 15-minute bullish order block down there, and I'm just waiting for the London Open. Walter N, hello. Yeah, Quanthour, I like it, but never TradingView, never ever ever. Now TradingView, no, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. TradingView is good for charting, awesome for charting, not for trading in my end. No, no. No, sir, with all my respect and with all my best wishes, no, TradingView, never. Never for trading. Never, ever, ever. I don't care. I know they say never. I'm going to say never. Never TradingView. Never, ever, ever. For trading. I mean, yeah, integration is not that bad, and obviously pulling the trigger on TraderWeight's own trading platform is a different scenario than trading on TradingView, so it's much better. Isham, good morning. Gekop, hello. Yeah. For managing the trade, yeah, so for managing your stop loss, it's easy to do it with TradingView, right? For market orders, TradingView is just the worst of everything. For market orders, it's just so bad that it's just horrendously bad for market entries with TradingView, in my personal opinion. No, Ollie, I never tried options. Favorite prop firm? MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader. Those are my favorite. No, nothing wrong with TRADEIFY, Isham. TRADEIFY is awesome. I just don't like the. I'm not really used to trade with on the platform. I mean, TraderWeight. Maybe I can go with NinjaTrader. I was trading with NinjaTrader in 23, so that was good. I think they have NinjaTrader license, right? So nothing wrong with that. So here's my trade. I told you guys I couldn't hold myself back. We'll see if this is gonna F me over again. TRADEIFY is fast with payouts. Yeah, I heard about that. TRADEIFY is very good with payouts too. Yeah. Nothing wrong about payout. I said TRADEIFY is good with payouts. Bad Mouse, welcome. It lags with day. You can't run serious crypto parameters. Yeah, Bad Mouse. So obviously you can download TraderWeight application for desktop. It's a little bit faster. I've seen it. On the desktop application, it's a little bit faster. But otherwise, you know. I use TradingView only for charting. Because, say what you want, I think it's really the best charting software or platforms out there. Like TradingView is just user friendly. You can basically do a lot of stuff in there, and it's just great. Yeah, managing stops and take profits on TradingView is a different thing. That's cool, or maybe close partials, whatever. But but otherwise, no. Gamecraft, what up? What? 23,000 in payouts.
What did you do?
Come on, Gamecraft. Man, what happened? Tilt session? What was the issue, man? I guess it was some tilt thing. Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear that. 23K, I can feel you there. Although, I mean, no, the same situation happened with me, waiting for $5,000 of payout with Apex, and I just got on tilt because I was greedy, and I know it was emotionally super hard. It was I was struggling so much. I'm really sorry about that, Gamecraft, man. 23K, I know how it feels. You know, maybe, I mean, definitely, you know, as usual, we don't give up, but maybe take a day off or two, relax, sit back, you know, reassess, regroup your thoughts and everything. It will be fine. Man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, the London Open is here, so let's just wait for it. Let's see how this gap is gonna hold, or how this price action is gonna behave. Yeah, so again, depends on your trading strategy as well, Tudor. And I'm sorry I outbursted so much on TradingView, but obviously if you got used to it, it's up to you, of course. It's a personal preference, and I apologize if I did a little bit outburst on TradingView. Obviously, it's up to you which one is the closest. As I said, I like Quant Tower. Many of you guys don't like Quant Tower. Many of you guys like TraderWeight. So I guess it's really just a personal preference. Yeah, London session, baby. Yeah, that's the problem, Gamecraft. London session can be a tricky one. And you know, the problem is because you just go into some bad trades, and because the market is just not moving as much as usual as it used to in New York, you can easily find yourself in a chop and a tilt session. I'm sorry to hear that, but again, Gamecraft, it sucks. I know, man. Oh yeah, Bad Mouse. It's complex. Man, I think my trade is gonna go to the dumpster again. I should not go on tilt now. Yesterday we had such a good day. You know, we were green all over, and now this is just playing with my nerves here. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Oh man, Gamecraft. Well, at least you know what not to do next time, you know. Lexart says it likes both. Well, as I said, personal preference. Reza is here. Hey, my man, good to see you back. I'm doing okay. I had a loss earlier, a small loss. I think I'm gonna have another loss again. I was so much attached to the idea that we should be going down to that 15-minute order block that I re-entered to a trade here, to a short. We almost got there because I entered around the 460 something here, and we almost got there, and look at this pump. So it is what it is. The man from the future. 6 p.m. open. We are going back to the 6 p.m. open. Where was that? Oh my god, it's way up there. Oh Jesus. The problem is when he's saying like that, I think usually that's what's happening. Oh man. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I put an Asia high there. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, we tried. Anyway. So I'm just gonna get taken out here, which is okay. And then I am definitely just going to sit on my hands and wait. Maybe for the New York session. Let's go, Gamecraft. Let's go. You know, don't lick your wounds for too long. You know, you're approved to take a break for a day, and that's it. Exactly, Heath. Definitely. Keep us updated of how's it going. Okay, this is gonna go to the dumpster again. Fine. Fine. Okay. Yeah, Reza the boss is here. Teak, what's up? If you have just one out of the ICT mentorship, which one will you pick or recommend? It's hard to answer because there are some concepts or topics or lecture series that are just as equally important, I think, and good. Honestly, the market maker buy and sell model lectures. Because the entry model, it's easy to learn, you know. But to understand the market maker buy and sell model, which is basically kind of a market structure lecture, you know, like if you understand that, it will be easier to understand if you are in a buy algo or in a selling algo right now, you know. I like that, really, the way that it was explained. Look at the daily candle. There is no wick on the top on NQ. Really? On the mini, there is a small wick. Open. Oh, one tick. And here, open is 51, high is 54 on the micro. So basically one tick on the mini, which is quite awesome. we'll see. Dan is staying in the longs. Okay. Yeah. It rallied. Yeah, exactly. It went up there. Called it hours and hours earlier. You're also in a sell. 466. Let's go. Stop loss at 96. Yeah, I think there's my stop. Anyway, I don't know where my stop loss is. 82. My stop loss is 82, but uh 1 hour and 15-minute trading you can. Yeah, exactly, Reza. So you and me are basically looking the same higher time frames, the same areas. If I want to pass some evals quick, it is better to trade 1-2 minis. Well, Jones, first you must have some kind of a concept, entry model, right? So also it depends what kind of evaluation account are we talking about. Is it a cheap one? For example, a cheap upfront cost, like when there's a sale at Apex or Bulenox, just an example. Or is it a little bit pricier one, quote unquote pricier one? For example, one of the best deals out there is MyFundedFutures starter and starter plus accounts. Like you can get it for like, what's the discount right now? $92 for the starter, and the starter plus, is it still 30% discount? Man, I have to update everything for this new month. I have to check it. But it's a good deal, including activation fee. So interesting psychological effect. If you pay more for an evaluation account, you don't go that crazy, right? But because we are humans, we go a bit of like a gambling thing when we buy those cheap evals. So buying the cheap evals at Bulenox and Apex is actually building up a gambling addiction, right? So the answer to your question, 1-2 minis or 4+ micros, depends on your trading style, your entry model, risk to reward ratio, right? On the evaluation accounts, I used to go crazy, which means on the cheap accounts, sometimes I do some, don't tell anyone, but full porting on the Bulenox accounts sometimes. But for example, on MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, I used to go with 1 or 2 minis and scalp my way around. So it's not a simple answer, like go do this or do A or B. Like it depends on a few factors. Yeah, I know what you don't. It's from the future. Core content, by the way. Yeah, core content, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely, Teak. So core content also, just like I know what you don't said. That's a very good one. Yeah, the chop is really annoying. Is really annoying. How long it takes for TV to activate TradeAwait account? Saturday. Oh, you should check with support. If it was on the weekend, it should be up by yesterday. So, best time to reach for a living person, not just a bot, in support is New York business hours. So, Rangomo, I would say you should go to their website or support at takeprofittrader.com. They should be adding that, okay? But if you reach out to them, they will do it for you for sure. I've heard that the support is a little bit slow nowadays. So not many. Oh. Yeah, as for the credit, yeah, definitely. Ask for it. Maybe you have the credit there. You didn't see it there. You know, you go for activation, if that's the thing. You can check it in your credit bank on the dashboard. Let's see what's happening here. This is a demand zone. And by the way, I need to apologize again to you guys because I will have to end the stream earlier this morning. Like, I know it's not a good thing to say, but it's actually like last week I was you know, it's always family issues, but obviously family is the most important for me. And last week I was bringing my mother out from hospital, so that's why it was an upside down week. Now today I am bringing my girlfriend's father, so basically my future father-in-law. I'm bringing him to the hospital today. So he's not feeling very good, so we have an appointment. And I told him not to drive the car if he's feeling bad. So I'm gonna be driving him to the hospital. Shortly. I think I'm gonna finish off in about 30 minutes with the stream. And then on Friday, I'm just saying to you guys, Friday there will be no London stream, okay? Because Friday I'm taking my mother back to the hospital again. I know, but I don't know what the hell is going on. But on Friday, I'm taking back my mother again to the hospital, but family first. So no London stream on Friday, but I will be back for the New York session. Just so you guys know, okay? It is what it is. Thank God I can take them, but I mean, this is just keeps happening all over, you know. Yeah, definitely contact them, and they are going to add that credit manually, you know, as they should. Naomi is here. Hello, Naomi. I was glad to see you yesterday on my funded TV. Bowser, listen. Voltran is missing you. I need to tell you this. He told me to say this to you, so he's missing you. Xena is here. Look at that. Welcome to the channel. Hey. Where have you been? Everybody was mentioning your name. Where is Xena? I said, I have no idea. So. Man. I'm sorry I'm yawning too much. I have to do something about my, you know, sleeping cycles because this is just crazy. I'm just not sleeping at all. I mean, tonight I slept like maybe 2 or 3 hours and that's it. That is like nothing. I have no freaking idea what to do. Oh yeah, JT. Yeah. Exactly. Spent 10 years in hospitals with mom and dad. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my mother, she's having a kidney issue basically, but the doctors are saying it's because of some kind of an autoimmune response from her immune system. So basically, it's not the kidney itself the issue, but her own immune system is causing some trouble to her kidney, and now she has to receive some special treatment. Basically, they are doing something with her immune system, and she has to go through this therapy to protect her kidney. That's the issue on my mother's side. So the doctor is saying it can be treated, but it's going to be a long way for the treatment. It's going to take some time, at least a year for the treatment. So and the hospital is not so close, so I'm driving her to these treatments. And of course on Friday she's going to receive what's it called in English? I'm sorry, that's when I have to hit up Google Translate. Infusion. Of course she's gonna receive infusion. Oh, there you go. 34. Look at that. What did I tell you guys? Order blocks meant to be broken or mitigated, at least. So I'm gonna be sitting in the hospital from 8 a.m. to like lunch hour, and then we're coming back home, so she's not staying there. There, I'm sure a few will resonate with me. Down 500 on micros, sized up 2,000 down on minis, and just got back. Wow, Chaz. I know it's an emotional roller coaster for sure. It is an emotional roller coaster. But hey, at least you're out. Dialysis. Not really. Hopefully, I mean, the doctors are saying there's no need to do dialysis right now. First, they're going to try something else, something different, because they don't want to do the dialysis at this point. They said it's going to be something different. It's not dialysis. She's just going to receive some medicine in infusion. Next, it's over. It's going to be okay. Doctors are saying it's going to be okay. It's just going to take time. Thank you so much, JD. Thank you. TP hit. Let's go. Let's go, Reza. Let's go. Well, I did copy trade this on a DayTraders account too, but because I was in a drawdown earlier, the only profit, quote unquote, only profit I made is $123 times 2. But I was in a drawdown of like, I don't even know, almost 200 something. I don't know, something like that. So I just recovered from that. FTMO is the best. Let's go. Hey. Congratulations, Natasha. Always opposite side of the trade. Hey, JT, I mean, don't say it like that. I mean, you know, practice makes the master. And I would say that just, you know, step by step. Have a system, you know, have a target. I said that last week too. Have a target, that's number one. Anticipate a good zone. It doesn't have to be this kind of zones that I'm looking at. You can look for something else if it you know, whatever. Chart time, you know. Have a target, anticipate where the move can go, and then just have your entry model. It doesn't have to be the 2022 entry model. It can be a trend line. It can be an exponential moving average. It can be MACD, whatever you want. As entry. But have a target, have an entry model, and the rest of it is just risk management. That's it. She will be fine, Natasha. She will be fine. The doctor told me it's gonna take time, but she will be okay. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Moms are important. Exactly. Look at that. We are going down to 401. What do you guys think? The low of the order block is 401. If you guys want to scalp it, I'm not jumping in, because the problem is whenever I jump into a scalp here, like, oh, let's go for a few points, you know, jump in, boom, bounces up, sweeps the orders, and then maybe go down. Usually that's what happens when I go in. The market makers, you know, watching the stream, and that's why I'm not gonna do it. Well, yeah, by the way, and the 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. candle, not 10 a.m. Come on, in my time it's 10 a.m. 4 a.m. The 4 a.m. candle, which is 10 a.m. in my time, can be like the where is it? So here's gonna be the pre-market open. Maybe a reversal is gonna happen after this move. Maybe it's gonna reverse. Who knows? Something like this can happen. But I like to see that 401 being taken out. I'm not jumping in. I'm flat. I'm good. I'm good with this. I was actually frustrated about this pump here after 215. Started to pump higher. Hey Marco, sorry I didn't reply to you for you on Discord. Nick says fudge it. I'm in. Oh, be careful. I mean, if I would be entering into a scalp trade, the 401 as the low of the order block, like, why I'm saying this, because it mitigated once here and now twice. To me, it pretty much seems like that this zone, demand zone, is gonna get broken. Broken, broke, blasted, whatever. I just don't know when. So let me outline the worst case scenario here. Worst case scenario, unfortunately, worst case scenario is that we're just going up, picking up orders, liquidity maybe going a little bit sideways there, and then boom, take the elevator down. Maybe right at the 10 a.m. open. That would be my worst case scenario for this short. Not financial advice, obviously. So, but because the market makers are watching, I'm not jumping in. I'm not taking it. Yeah, Reza, I agree. I think this was the main move for London this year. Obviously, we still have the second phase, which is the pre-market open at 4 a.m. So let's just see. I mean, we still have a good probability to hit that 401, which is like how much? 13 points? 13 points away? 14? 15? 16? 13? 12? 13? 12? 13? 12? 14 points away. All right. I don't feel. If you guys would like to see a complete breakdown in detail, I would like to put on a video to my channel. Obviously not now, but it can be like a 40-minute video or something, so not just a few minutes. But maybe I would require 30 or 40 minutes to break it down completely of how I use my my concepts, how I use these zones as potential targets. Obviously, you don't have to use it the way like I do, but if you guys are interested, I can gladly make a video about that. Like when I explain in every detail of what I'm looking for, which ones are the better ones, which ones are the low probability ones. For the market makers watching, I'm long, so dump it. Yeah. Yeah. Reza, thank you so much for being here on the stream. Thank you for being here. Have a good one and prepare for New York, right? Reza is the man. You know, he's just doing it. I know. So that's why I think we should talk about that. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah. Absolutely, Tutor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to take more trades on this. Unfortunately for the shorts, as I said, it could be picking up liquidity. But 401, watch out for that level, and we'll see what happens at... I think I'm going to call it, as I said, I'm driving my future father-in-law to the hospital. He's having a fever, and he's not feeling very good, and he's... the blood pressure is not good, so I told him not to drive a car. So I'm just going to drive him. I'll be back for the New York session, okay? And of course, I will be on MyFunded TV as well today. Thank you so much, and you know, if you would like to support the channel, I would highly be grateful if you guys use the code TomSabo for the best available discounts. Check out Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, DayTraders, Funded Futures Network still has the 50%, I think, and some other ones. Thank you so much for everything, and mostly God bless you all. Okay, God bless everybody. I'll be back. I'll be back. Thank you, Naomi. I'll be back New York. Okay, cheers everyone.